Hey, it's Jordan and Michael from New Country Mornings on New Country 99.1. We are here with a very special guest today, Drew Baldridge.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
I'm so awesome.
It's a little colder here than...
Oh my goodness, yeah. We were talking about it. We've been out doing radio tour for a week now. We started Monday. We were in St. Louis, Tuesday Chicago, Wednesday Minneapolis.
Oh my gosh.
Last night in Denver, and then here Friday we're up here hanging out with you guys in Fort Collins, and I did not expect to have snow.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
it was like
I know.
it's been 70 degrees in Nashville. We get here and I was like, what in the world is going on?
I know.
I just moved here 2 months ago saying the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
I can't believe it's still snowing.
I think it's Michael that brought all of this
No
bad
way,
weather.
no. I
As
would've
soon as
brought
he
the rain.
moves here.
Where'd you move from?
I grew up in Portland and lived in Seattle for the
Oh,
last 10
okay,
years.
awesome,
Yeah.
man.
And you're not from Nashville, but you're from Chicago or Illinois, so you probably know a little bit about the cold weather.
Yeah, but I'm from Southern Illinois, and it's like about 4 hours from Nashville. So it's just an hour and a half from Kentucky. So I mean, it's pretty southern down there. But we're about 4.5 hours from Chicago. But growing up, yeah, I didn't know about snow. I mean, we did several times of just hooking a car hood up to the back of the four-wheeler.
Love that.
And then pulling it around. I mean,
Love that.
I love snow. You know, it's
Yeah.
great, but it's not great when it's like May. You know,
Yeah.
Exactly. Mother's Day.
yeah, Mother's Day. Who would ever think?
Need some sunshine. And you moved to Nashville when you were 19?
Yeah, I moved to Nashville at 19. Pretty
So I
much.
gotta ask you, because we did the same thing. Like, when we were super young, we decided, let's take a shot on something. Let's
Yeah.
roll the dice, let's move away from home, and let's do it. It's not a normal thing people do.
It is not. No, it's scary.
When you first got to Nashville, what was the
exactly.
challenges? Especially
Oh,
at
my
first.
goodness.
Is it breaking into the business, or is it more just staying on, keeping your head above water? Or?
Yeah, I think too is just, you know, you move there, and I was lucky. I knew I was coming there every week.
Yeah.
I mean, every month for like a week.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So you're making
for,
connections.
Yeah, for when I was from like 18 to about 19, I was coming there about every month for a week, and so I started making some connections when I moved there. I had some had some family that lived there too, close,
that
like
makes
some
it
distant
easier.
relatives where I could go over there every now and then, but also
Get some free food.
yeah, and also
Hey,
it's
you guys doing Sunday
4
dinner?
hours.
Yeah.
It's 4 hour drive, and
Yeah.
so it's not bad.
Not
But
far.
I think some of the hardest things was, when I first moved down there, I played on Broadway, Tootsie's, Ricky's, Honky Tonk Central.
Okay.
I did that for a couple of years. I think you just really,
And that's a job there.
yeah.
You're not a career musician at that point, but when you move to Nashville and you're writing songs, that's one of these jobs that you get as an artist.
Yeah, and
That's
you get
cool.
that, and it helps you. I call it honky tonk school.
Yeah.
You learn how to perform. If there's nobody there, you still perform. And
Exactly, and that's a big differentiating factor between like people who show up and actually perform, and then people who kind of like soften back whenever there's
Yeah.
not a big audience. I think that
It's a
says
skill.
a lot.
and
yeah.
it's one of the hardest things. If there's you can play for 10,000 people and it's a thrill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's freaking great. But when you play for 10 people, it really shows the artistry.
sure.
It shows if this guy can entertain.
Well, good
10
luck
people.
today.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, I mean, it's like I've done that so many times,
Yeah.
and it helps you grow as an artist.
We were just saying on the way over, doesn't pressure creates diamonds?
Yes,
Those
it
things
does.
that force you to learn more and get better.
And I feel like it's almost more intimidating to perform in front of a smaller
It
audience
is.
because
Yeah.
if you
They're all
mess
paying
up
attention.
anything,
Yeah.
everyone's like focused solely on you, and that's
Yeah,
so.
it is.
So
and
how do you overcome that? Whenever you do get nervous on stage or something like that, like
You
how
saw
do
him
you
drinking
cope
in the
with
parking
that?
lot.
Well, it's just like, anymore I don't really
Yeah.
get nervous anymore. The only time I really get nervous is when I play the Grand Ole Opry. I think
Okay.
that's still like a moment right before I go out. It's like, don't forget the words, don't forget the words.
Yeah,
don't forget the words.
yeah.
Or if I sing the national anthem, it's the same thing.
I
Don't
bet.
forget
I
the
always
words,
thought
don't
that'd
forget
be
the
a
words.
nightmare. First of all, you're the only one there.
Yeah.
Everyone's watching, and I know that can't be an easy song to sing.
No.
It's not like it's a hard song to sing, but it's just like one of the most like, okay,
No.
if you do a good job, it's like
Yeah. You do
Yeah.
a bad job, you're Roseanne.
you're roasted.
Exactly.
Nobody really cares if you do a good job. It's
Yeah.
like awesome. If you
Yeah.
do a bad job,
Hey, if
it's all over
Everyone's
you.
Bro,
talking
I just
about
thought of a way to get your name out. You blow a national anthem. And I mean blow it.
Do it really bad.
People be
Forget all the
Googling you,
words.
they'll be like, damn, his music's really good though. Download.
Right? Pull a
No,
Fergie.
not such thing as bad publicity.
Right. We are out here at the Boot Grill in Loveland for a new from Nashville. What are we calling this? Lunchbox edition.
Lunchbox
Appreciate you
edition.
coming out for lunch.
Oh my gosh, thanks so
Are
much
we
for
going to
having
be
us.
hearing new stuff today?
All new stuff.
All new
So
stuff.
we've
Very
been
exciting.
we've been working on new music now for
Yeah.
a couple years. Our last record came out in 2016,
Yeah.
and since then we've been out on the road. We had our last single, that did well for us was called Rebound, and it did
Okay.
really, really well for us. And broke into to the 40s on the chart, and it just
Yeah.
streamed really well, and I built a lot of fans because of it. So we've gotten really back into, in the studio and writing rooms and just writing. I think some of the best music that we've written yet. And
Very cool.
I'm from a town of 580 people.
That's it.
I graduated with 22 kids.
One street sign.
Yeah,
The whole
I
shit.
mean, super small, and so a lot of this music comes from that. This
Good.
new record is very, very me, very small town, very relatable.
That's
all
one of
these-
the things you do, right? Because
Yeah.
I was reading about it. I'm not sure if it's this record or the first record, or is this the first record?
Well, we had one record. This is going to be the second.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So in the first one, we were reading that you tie all the songs together. These songs don't live separately. It's almost like it rolls through, and people can learn about you and your life that way.
Yeah.
You write all these songs?
So
You
the
co-wrote
first,
every
the first
one
record,
of them
yeah.
but two, right?
Yeah, every one of them but two on
Wow.
the first record, and this second one, it's been so crazy. We've been on you just heard my schedule,
Yeah,
So
I know. It's
we've
like a
been
different city
different
every
city every day.
night.
So we've been this second record. We're taking some outside stuff too,
Cool.
and songs that just really hit home with me. I have buddies
Yeah.
that send me songs. They're like, "Hey man,
How
what do you
cool
think
is
of
that?
this?" Yeah,
You
exactly.
get an email, you're like, let's hear this. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. We have one song that we cut that a friend, one of the guys. I mean, he's been in the business for a long time, but I call him a friend. He was one of the first people I met in Nashville when I came down there, and his name's Phil O'Donnell. We all call him Phil Billy. And,
Yeah.
I mean, he produced all the Craig Morgan records and
Very cool.
really great songwriter.
He's the guy.
Yeah,
One of the guys.
And he played me this song, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, why are you you should be playing this for Blake Shelton? Like this is so
Really?
good,
Yeah.
And so we ended up recording that song. It's called God's People, and we're gonna
Very
be playing
cool.
it today.
Hey, God's country, God's people.
Yeah,
Show's
I know,
song,
crazy.
Your songs
Yeah,
next,
and so it's been exciting for this process. I just feel like in the last year I've really grown a lot as an
Yeah,
artist and
very
really
cool.
figured out who I am and what I want to say, and I just don't want to.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so
a lot
good.
of years there where you do a lot of teetering around, and you finally get on 2 feet, and you're like, I think I got this.
I think
and
I
we're
got
still
this.
alive.
Yeah,
so
I feel
that's
got
fun.
this figured out. Because the first record, like you said, it all flowed together. But I felt like, me as an artist, it was kind of, I don't want to say all over the place, but there were so many different tastes of music in that
Yeah.
one. And this,
Sure.
we kind of pointed it more together
Nice.
on this.
Focused.
Yeah, exactly. Intentional.
Yeah, it's very intentional. We have, a good group of batch of songs, 5 or 6 songs that are all like, okay, this all really makes sense, and this all, the same person is gonna like all the songs
I
on
love
the
it. I
album.
can't wait to hear it, man,
Yeah.
just after hearing your story. So
Yeah.
cool. We're so
And
glad you came out.
Yeah, and so we'll hear that today.
You're gonna hear it all today, brand new.
Right,
Awesome.
right here at the Boot Girl in Loveland. Thank you so much for coming out.
Of course, thanks for having me.
It's Jordan and Michael with New Country Mornings.
Good morning.
New Country 99.1.